Six ways to develop compassion for others. Six ways to develop compassion for others. I'm Wale Ladipo. Do you know that the quality of your compassion will decide the quality of your companions? If I know how compassionate you are, I can predict the quality of the friends, of the people that will be drawn towards you. Great achievers, great leaders, they have extraordinary emotional connection with people around them, with the people that they meet. Not only important people, but ordinary people, because we are all human beings. We are all human beings that deserve appreciation, empathy, and the willingness to be listened to. So, if you can develop your compassion, you can achieve your destiny. That means you get out of your own way. You break your preoccupation to the self, myself, me, myself, and I. You begin to think critically about other people. Six ways, very quickly, for developing your compassion. Do you know, us, by the way, that your compassion is the greatest emotional energy, is the greatest emotional energy with regards to this earth. It's one of the highest elevated emotions that gets into your mind, into your brain, if sustained, can actually signal new cells and new genes that can heal your body, heal your mind, can bring great remissions of even some rare genetic disorders. It's incredible compassion. It's a very powerful virtue. Now, six ways to develop your compassion from my book, The PROM Model. Four indispensable keys to happiness and success for teenagers. I teach this in schools. A lot of teenagers have been transformed. The keys are not only for teenagers, they are also for adults. I've just packaged these, focusing on teenagers, using the language that teenagers can understand. Number one, empathize. When you see someone, empathize with them. Empathy is different from sympathy. Sympathy, you can sympathize with someone just enough to get rid of them. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. You're watching the time. It's time for them to go so that you can carry on with your own thing. But when you empathize, you imagine yourself in their shoes. And that's powerful. People feel your genuine interest in them. I remember what a great thinker said, that people don't know, they don't care how much you care, how much you know, until they know how much you care. I think it was Theodore Roosevelt, one of the ex-presidents of the United States, that made that comment. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So empathy is number one. Number two, act kindly. Kindness is a very powerful seed for getting to the mind of others. Show kindness. When do you show kindness? When people don't seem to do anything to deserve it. If people are expecting you to be mean back at them, you show empathy. When people are expecting you to return their evil for their evil, show kindness. They will never forget you in a hurry. Next, number three, listen attentively. Listening is very powerful. When you listen, it's a seed that proves that you care genuinely about other people. The next time you talk to somebody, listen attentively and ask follow-up questions about them, not about you. Don't hijack the conversation. No, don't do that. Listen to them, not connect, and you're going to make sure that you do the right thing, that will open up the mind to be able to receive whatever things, whatever other things that you might want to discuss with them. And that is incredible. Next one is number four, look for points of similarities. There are many things that will be disagreeable. There are a lot of things you will disagree with other people, but never focus on the points of disagreement. Always look for commonalities, similarities. Always be willing to cooperate. Even though you disagree with a thought, of the way people do things. Don't focus on that. Focus on analyze, evaluate, and highlight the similarity between yourself and others. Never say anything that will make other people to put up their defenses. And number 5, discuss the other person. Ask questions about them. How are you? How are you doing? How is the family? Figure out what other people like and talk about those things. If you can figure out, if you can discuss others, especially the things that really matter to them, they will compartmentalize your memory in the mind as one of those great men and women that have touched their heart to become very, very invaluable in their world. And the last one, number 6, anticipate disappointment. Anticipate disappointment. People are vulnerable, people are fallible, and people will disappoint us. So if you anticipate that people are likely to not measure up to your standard, you will not be too disappointed when people do fall short. So give people room for mistakes, and when they do make one, let them off. Tell them, I forgive you, I understand, and they will never forget you. I remember what William James, the Harvard professor of psychology, said. He said that everyone you meet needs a compliment. Everyone you meet is hurting someone. Abraham Lincoln said, everybody needs a compliment. I'm Wale Lajepo. I hope this has been useful. Please like this video and share this video to your friends. Let them be connected to the greatest force, the force of compassion. Merry Christmas, and show compassion to your world this season. Speak to you soon. Bye.